Hi everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to Pinkfresh Friday, the monthly hop where a bunch of us who love a bit of Pinkfresh get together, use our Pinkfresh stash to create something lovely. Usually I do scrapbook pages because of course this is Scrappy Adam, but I thought I would again do something a bit different and make a few cards. Now, I'm not a card maker. I don't consider myself to be a card maker. I had never made a card up until a couple of weeks ago, last week or the week before, which you will have seen on my Ellie's Sunday video. But I'm giving it a go again, and I'm going for the minimal look. So I've basically been through my 6x6 paper pads. I've been through my ephemera, all Pinkfresh of course, and I think a couple of them I've used a couple of cardstock and 12 by 12, but I've basically raided it all, and I'm going to use a lot of ephemera bits and some of these stickers that we have piling up here to create a few cards. Now, a couple of them will be going out this week as well, which I thought would be quite fun because they might have them as this video goes live. I've also pulled out my Pinkfresh Studio enamel dot collection. A lot of these are repeats. For example, we've got 2 Oh What Fun, 2 Let's Stay Home, 2 is that 2 Days of Splendor, 3 Super Cool, 2 Best Day, 2 Keeping It Real, and a Holiday Magic Metallic. I'm a bit obsessed with enamel dots, so I'm also aware of some sound issues. I'm recording this before my new microphone comes, but I have ordered a new microphone, a proper professional streaming one, so hopefully that will solve that for us. So please do bear with me. I am still getting to grips with YouTube, believe it or not. I've only been here 5 months, but we'll get there. And I've also got these, which you have become very familiar with. These are the enamel dots from Hey Little Magpie. These are exclusive to Hey Little Magpie. Now, this is a Pinkfresh Friday hop, however, so I will primarily use these, but if there isn't a shade that I need, then I've got those to sort of bounce back on. I am going to put them off the screen, so I may well forget about them, but I wanted to have them in case I need a particular shade. And I do have a couple of stencils. I don't own any Pinkfresh Studio stencils. Don't know if they do them. They must. Yeah, I do. I've got two layered ones, the layered sunburst and the layered floral. But I've got Bramble Fox one, Dusty Attic, I think. Yes, and a Simple Stories one. Again, may not use them. They're going off camera. If we forget about them, it's not the end of the world. So this is, as I say, what we've got. So we might use a bit, we might not. I don't think we'll use any of these. No, probably not. And again, a lot of these have duplicated because I've then got them in kits. Hence why I need to start using them. This doesn't include Pinkfresh's Christmas collection. I have that separate. And it doesn't include their new one that is also separate. Like Live, I can't remember what that's called. And I think it includes everything else. I think. Okay, so I've got these card blanks. These are Craft UK Limited, just basic white cards and envelopes, and these are 7 by 7. So I'm going to pull a few of these out. I can't remember how many we need. If card making isn't your jam, then I completely understand because this is a scrapbooking channel primarily, but I will have the odd one because I do want to try and get to grips with a bit of cards, purely because it's good for the smaller paper and the scraps. I do also have, these alphas, the Puffy Alpha from Pinkfresh Studio, and this is from my favourite story. It's white and then it's got that gold little detail. So as I said, I've already been through, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't get that up. 6, 7. I think we've got 6, 7 or 8 cards. May not do them all. Let's see how we go. Okay. I do have a Bramble Fox acrylic piece as well. So this is the first one, and this is using my favourite ever Pinkfresh collection. and I'm gutted that I can't get all of it. I wish I really could, but it came out before I started scrapbooking, and I don't know if I've got the stickers for this collection. Let's have a look. See, I thought I did, but clearly not. Let's just check. Oh, we do. Oh, that's cheered me up. Much needed. This is their travel collection, Out and About. I have the ephemera pack, and I have the stickers, and I have the 6x6 paper pack. I also have the stitch frames pack and the puffy stickers, so I've got quite a bit of it, but I would love it all again, and I don't have any 12x12 papers. So we do have these. Don't know if we'll use any of these, but at least I now know that we have them. So I've got one of the tags that was in the ephemera pack. All of these I have got second hand on scrapbooking selling groups. And the idea is I am going to layer this one that says "Let's Wander." I love these with the phrase over the letter. And we're going to layer that over there so that we don't see what's underneath it. So then that becomes a tag like that. I have already twanged it, so I've looped it round 4 times. And my idea is to just stick that on there, and that'll be it. It's very simple. It probably looks a bit rubbish, but I like it. So this is an 8-inch trimmer. I do have a 6-inch one now as well, because that's the one that I really wanted. So that does mean that I can fully convert from the Hobbycraft one. Oh no, sorry, this is a 6-inch one as well. It said 8-inch on the packet though. Well, that's very peculiar. Okay. So I'm just going to guesstimate it basically. And we'll do the same that way. That's really peculiar. Said it was an 8.25-inch trimmer. Very strange. Oh well, I don't need the other one, but there we go. So my idea for this one, I'm trying to concentrate and not look away, but I have to get things. Pop that there. My idea for this one is to simply layer that sheet onto that sheet. But I'm thinking, because this has got rounded corners, as has the die cut, we will round the corners on the red paper and the Pinkfresh paper. This cardstock is just Paper Mania smooth 8x8 cardstock. Now I am putting a bit extra on because obviously it's card and I don't want it to fall apart. This one I have no plans for. I just love this collection and wanted to use a bit of it. Okay. So I am still eyeballing it, but I'd like it to be a bit straighter than some things in my scrapbooking. And we also have Mr. Pippin, who's next to me scratching, as he does. So this one has got all the dotted lines with all the travel icons, and I just love it. I want this paper in 12x12. But it's not like I need it, guys, is it? Why is that not cutting? Okay. So then we'll pop this one on there. It's not a bad border actually, given I guesstimated it. And I love how that looks. So what we're going to do what we're going to do, we're going to fun foam it. Because I think dimension in cards is really good. I love dimensional cards. I'm also trying to speak louder because my ears are blocked with all this going on. I sometimes think I'm shouting when I'm whispering. So I'm doing my best. But hopefully videos after today will sound better, hopefully. Okay. We're going to pop that just sort of like here. I'm using the dotted lines to try and get it straight. And that's the first one done. So my idea with this one was, if somebody is going on a holiday or a special holiday, I could send them this to wish them a good trip. That was my thinking with this, and I love the texture that having this on foam, this layered up, and the twine really gives. And I'm glad I rounded the corners. So there is our first one. Just gonna try and change the angle of this. There we go. Our next one is super simple. I will also say some of the papers that I've got, I don't know what collection they're from because I've got 6 or 8 paper pads. I think this is Oh My Heart, but don't quote me. My apologies, I just needed to take my jumper off. So, super simple this one. What I will do is we'll make what I've got up, and then we may go through and see if there are any stickers we want to add to it. I'm just going to trim that bit off actually, just because it's got a tiny bit of adhesive there. And then I want the pattern to sort of trail down the page. There we go. And I'm just going to peel this off. So I love this perspective. I do have one more, otherwise we would not be using it on a card. But I figured the sentiment was a really good sentiment for the card. Like, be happy. And I love bees, and it's a yellow paper. So I figured that went well. Now, if I'd have thought about it, I've actually passed my Happy Bloom stickers on because I just wasn't using them. But there was a couple of stickers that would have worked well with this card, but there we go. There we go. Struggling to get this off, guys, sorry, should have done it beforehand. The reason why I chose things before, because I just didn't know what I wanted, to be honest. And we all know how slow I am generally anyway. So with this, I would have been extra slow. Now, I am using Nuvo on this one, Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive, because obviously it's heavy and we don't want it falling off. There we go. Now, let's pop this. This is going to be tricky for me. That looks roughly in the middle. Okay, I love that actually. I'm going to leave, that's it for that one. And I've surprised myself with how I've come up with like simple cards like that. because that is super simple but so effective. I love it. We may well add a sticker to that one. There's me just dropping everything. Now this one is that one. Yep. So this is all I've pulled out. And my idea was, if you can call it that, was to simply layer these two together like that. But obviously that's very, very, very plain. So I did think we could use the Brambled Fox stencil and sort of go over it a bit like so. So if I mark where this is going to go, sort of like so. Now, we've got green, we've got purple, turquoise. If that's going like so, that's not how I had it. Can't remember how I had it, but if that's going like that, I'm wondering what colour we could use. I'm thinking maybe a bit of green. No, because we have already got green. Do you know, let's go for pink. So, we're going to use this one and we're going to do a bit there. This pink ink isn't very good, but seems to have dried out even though it's been stored upside down. Okay, so we've got one there. And let's pop one here. Just gonna leave that there for a moment. So that just adds that little bit of colour. I really love that. I have impressed myself. I've impressed myself, sorry. That microphone keeps moving. So let's get these stuck down. And then I am going to add a bit of something else to this one. I keep moving where this is going. There. So that is super, super simple again. But we're going to add a couple of new mica mists arrived. So we're going to use that. And this is Nouveau Mica Mist, which is like a shimmering sparkle. And this is in Oriental Fuchsia. And all I'm going to do is a couple of splatters, not many at all. That's it. Oh, Luminac, I just banged mini. So again, super simple. I love that one as well. I'm quite impressed with myself. I know it's only card, but for somebody that's always said, nope, not a card maker, it's not bad. Okay, then we have this one, which is another one that I hadn't pulled any paper out for. My idea for this was to just layer these little bits to create something like this. And that's quite pretty. Okay, I don't think we'll do any stenciling on that one. go. So our little sentiment on that one is love each day. Then we've got be happy, let's wander, it's good to be home. So for that one, I thought like, well, not that I use that very much, but it's still a nice sentiment. There we go. Now I know that's not central, I'm not going mad, because this is kind of going to go like that, and I quite like it off centre. Something like that. And I have not stuck these two little bits out because I want them to stick up. And then on this one, let's use a couple of Tabby foam dots. The ones I use are Spiegelmom scraps, but they are available at Dotty About Flair in the UK. Okay, so there are them. Now, do we think a couple of splatters maybe? Okay, I do apologise, I didn't get any mixed media stuff out because I didn't know what I wanted. Okay, so I've got this Dina Wakley Media Gloss Spray in Eggplant. So it's quite a dark purple, which I thought would be a good contrast for the flower middles and these bits here. I love that. God, this is so simple, isn't it? There we go. So I'm going to put that one there. And just wipe this up. We know what I'm like by now. Oh, gosh, even that aches your arm. Right, okay. What next? That is 4 cards made. Let's do this one. So this one is my favourite story. I love this paper, and I've created a little cluster. I think most of this is from Noteworthy. I've just stapled it together with my idea being to have something like that. Okay, but to make it a little bit more interesting, I am going to cut, don't know what that is, 1/4 of an inch off 2 sides. Then I'm going to cut these parts carefully. There we go. This is dirty already. Okay, I just need to cut a tiny bit more off that. So, how did this go? There. Is that right? Yes, okay. So then this one goes there. No it doesn't. That one goes there. Oh yeah, and that goes there. So I've cut them apart just to give a bit of, I don't know, sort of depth, interest to the page, I guess. Now I'm going to take those off and use these two just to make sure that we get it as centered as we can. Okay, so that just needs to move back slightly. Yep. So this one, these Pinkfresh ones here are quite feminine, pinky, girly. Not that they only have to be for girls, absolutely not. But they're definitely different for me. So anybody watching that is an avid watcher of mine, thank you. You're probably thinking you've walked into a parallel universe, or I've been abducted by aliens. But no, this is Adam. Okay. Not entirely sure I like this one, but probably shouldn't have cut the paper. Okay, so that is that one. It's not the best, I completely agree. And then my idea, let's get the fun foam. Where did we put the fun foam? Was to just need to cut a bit off that. Stick this on in the middle where the join is. Okay. So, like so. It's not the worst card, but it's definitely not the best. But it's good practice. Next up, what are we on, 27? Not going to do that one. We'll do this one quickly. This is another one that I'm not sure if I'm going to love. And it's another one that needs a bit of twine. Okay. One thing I will say, I probably will add a couple of flair to this. From Dotty about flair, of course. Okay. So they're just going to go through there. I love using a few loops. Put the wrong side in. Clever Adam. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then loop that round. I'd love that to stay in there, but I can never do that. Oh, just done it. But no. So then we go up and we'll cut about there. It seems like a lot of waste, but to make it fit. Okay. Now, the idea, I wasn't sure, but let's try it. Let's put this, again, needed to cut that. Just going to do that off screen for a moment. So that's going to go sort of there. And then my idea was to put this sort of here, but on some fun foam. Okay. I love dimension. So what do you guys think? Do you reach for the foam, whatever you're making, or are you more of a flat, which is equally good? I think there's a time and a place for both. So this is going to be a longer video than planned, but that's okay because I am effectively making a lot of things. Okay, and now is this one level? Yeah, so we're going to put a dot on each end, of course. And these are, I can't tell you what ephemera packs these are from. I'm sorry. They are from Pinkfresh Studio. They are definitely older collections as well. Okay, now here you can see some of the pink from the Love shining through, but I quite like that because it pulls this colour into the tag. And then I thought that might go there, but we're going to leave that because we can do that now actually. We may actually get a flare on instead. Yes. Okay, so this card is super dimensional because we've got the foam tag and the flare, but we love it. Okay, and then just for a finishing touch, we're going to put this up here. And there is our card. Love that one. Still don't love this one. Don't hate it. Okay. Oh. Now then. There is two more that I am going to try and quickly do. So this is again my favourite collection from Pinkfresh Studio. Both of these papers are from that collection. We've got this red triangle graphic-y one, which is going to go there. Then we have this geotag one on a faint grid with the little phrases. And we're just going to cut a little bit off this. So let's go to there again. There we go. Obviously we are going to not have complete geotags, but that's fine. Then let's centralise this as best as Adam can. That's not too bad actually. In fact, my apologies, I'm going to see here where we've got this gap, I'm going to tear it just to add a different texture to this card. We did have some torn paper on the last tag one, so it's just a different feel. There we go. And then we have the bigger border at the bottom, which I quite like. Then we have a puffy sticker, and this is the stitched frame. Look at the detail. It's gorgeous. Just going to use a little bit of Nuvo in the places I can't get my tape gun. Just to make sure. This is a good one, you could potentially add a photo if you wanted to. So that's going to go, let's say, there. And then I thought this, which is not sticky at all, let's put a bit of this on it. It's going to sort of go to the right under the cloud and sun, I guess it is. That's sort of going to go there. And that's it. I quite like, it's very busy, but I love this. I love the frame. And again, you could add a picture. So if you were doing this to wish somebody a good trip, or maybe you could do it to give them like a holiday voucher or whatever, you could put a picture of the destination in there, which would be lovely. Then we have one more, okay? And it's this, oh no, we have two more. What do we think? 36 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do it. I totally understand if you do log off now. Thank you so much for watching. So this is again using papers from my favourite collection of Pinkfresh, which is Out and About, and it's this paper which is classic Pinkfresh design with the circles and the text and the planes. And that's going to go in the middle, like so. And then what I'm going to do is cut a what do you call it? A strip. Okay, so let's start with 3-inch, knowing that we'll probably take it down. Yes. And then let's go for 2-inch. Okay, that's good. Obviously I'm keeping them because they are scraps of my favourite. So I have got this, which is from the Pinkfresh collection again. I'm sorry, I don't know what. This is a fabric die cut, which is from Office Hours. Okay, so I want this paper to come off this paper. So what I'm going to do is figure out where this is going roughly. Pop this there. Okay, so it's going where these blues are. And I'm just going to tear that a little bit. Pop some tape on. And then we're going to adhere this down. Let's do this side first. Okay, and then so then what I can do is pop this up on foam and nobody ever needs to know. Okay. So we're probably going to use, what, 4 Tabby foam dots, because obviously I want it to be nice and secure. And this one is, whilst it is using the travel collection paper, this is just like a hello friend, don't forget you're awesome card. So no one is you, that is your superpower. And I just love that sentiment. Okay, and then this, which is our Office Hours fabric die cut. I am just going to put tucked under there. No. I want that to come in a little bit. do. Okay, and then what I really, really want is a little flare. So another dimensional card, which are my favourite. And we're going to put this one here, like so. We could put another one, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll leave it at that. And then we've got one more, which is this one. And I'm using this as the background on this paper. So let's get that on nice and quick. Good job I checked that, I didn't check it online. So that is going there. Okay, and then we've got this paper, which is the same design as this one, but this is from Let's Stay Home, which was released not long after lockdown for lockdown. And this is going to go there, so we need to trim that down. Okay, let's do this side. And we're going to start taking a quarter off. And another quarter. I'm going to do it from the top actually. Or rather, I'm going to take a tiny bit off the top. And the rest off the bottom. Because I had the, do you know the glue line from it being in a pad? Okay. So now that should fit there nicely. Yep. There we go. Just having a drink, sorry. Didn't realise we'd be this long, guys, sorry. I just wanted to use a lot of the ephemera and little papers, so it's a great way of you doing that. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is put a strip of this, which I think is going to be 2 inches as well as the, like this one. Let's try 2.5 actually on this one. And that's going to go there. But again, we're going to do the same. And then my idea was this will then go, that's weird. This will then go there. We need a shorter piece though, so I'll put them back in my stash. And just cut a 2-inch piece. So how big is this? Ah, that's 2.5. See, I just assumed it was 3. That will teach Adam for assuming. Okay, so I'm going to cut it this time just to be a bit tidier. So that's going to go quite far up actually. And I want to make sure I cover this so we don't have the same colour. There we go. Okay. And then, as usual, we're going to foam this. Let's pop that there. So, what about there? And that is that card. So, I love this card. It's obviously from the, it wasn't a COVID collection, it was like a stay at home, let's have family time collection, which took away from the whole COVID thing, which was good. But it does have vibes of it, of course. Pop these back in there. So this one is going to be like a hello friend kind of card. So I do have these, as I said, and we're going to use some on here. So how will we do this? Okay. I'm going to do this font, this title quite funky. So let's go H E. No, I don't like that. Okay. Let's just try and go across and see where we end up. H E L L O. So no. So we won't put a title on there then. I'm going to leave that, and what I'll do is I'll use something else when it comes round to using it. I do apologise about that, but I do want to use another flare on here. This time let's go for a blue. We have a stormy sky, no. This one. Quite like that one, and then this is orange down here, is it? Yeah, so let's use an orange one as well, and maybe even a pink one. Okay, so I'm just following the circles on the card. Let's just put these flare pads on. Flare pads. Foam pads, not flare pads. Okay, and let's start at the top. So we've got that. So this card will just, as I said, it'll be hello friend. Kind of like just a hi, how are you, thinking of you card. Okay, I've left a bit of a border on that one. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll use a mini font and put hello friend there. And the little phrases that are visible, we've got, it says streaming now, but that's fine. Relax and unwind, relax and unplug, indoorsy type, happy little moments, everyday life, my favourite people. So that's really cute as well. So let's have a look at what we have got. Okay. So I've actually made 9 cards. Ooh, there's the L, I wondered where that had gone. So we've got these cards, and I have to admit I am amazed at myself, and I actually really enjoyed it. So let's see what we've got here. I'm going to put these here so we don't get confused. We have this one. It's good, so good to be home, which will be a welcome home card. So let's have a look if there's anything we can add to this one. I think we'll dive to noteworthy for this one. So I am going to add a little word sticker there. That just says simple and sweet. It's just going to give a bit of a different colour to the card. And I think that's probably going to be it. Let's just check. We do have, obviously, bear with me. Of course, we have our chipboard flare. Forgot about that. So what about a rainbow there? Yes. So love that, and that is that card complete. Very simple, but quite effective, I think. I hope you like it. And I'm going to try and get all of these standing there. Then we have this mixed media one, which has just got a bit of stenciling and some more splatters. And that says love each day, so that's just more of a hello card as well. Let's see what we could add to that. Okay, I'm not very happy with the placement of those ones, I have to say. So let's use this. I've just added a little chipboard heart there. And then I'm thinking some sort of wordy thing. Let's have a look. What have we got? Keeping it real, that's probably not going to be appropriate. Don't know. Oh, that? No. More noteworthy. See, I am missing some stickers from here, no idea where. Okay, it'll have to be something off here. Not that that's a bad thing, but... what about a green phrase sticker? Yeah. So there is that one complete. That just says love each day, collect moments. Then we have our be happy. And for this one, I'm not actually going to add anything because I like the simplicity of that one. Okay. Then we have Let's Wander for a travel card. And we do have a label and little phrase that I thought would work well together. Okay, and I'm actually going to add them there. Okay, so that's like an extra little detail that you have to move the little twine for. Then we have this little moments one, which again is just a hi, how are you card. And I think on this one, just tearing the bottom off. Thinking it'd be quite nice to layer it there, which just gives a bit of something there. And then we have another one that could go here maybe. Yeah, I love the way that looks, so that's that one. Then we have moments, and I'm not going to add anything to that one. We have hello friend, imagine it's there. Don't think we're going to add anything to that one, but let's check. So I've not used much at all really. Nope. Just checking. No, I don't think I will. So we've got that one, and then we've got no one is you. That is your superpower. I'm deciding about this bit. What about... no. just trying to see what we can get in. I'm going to use that, and then let's layer something else. I'm going to layer this arrow in there, which is going to point up to that. So that is that. Again, quite basic. Cards are, aren't they? And then we have Getaway, which is another travel one, and I'm not adding anything to that one. So that was 55 minutes of card making. So if you have watched this, thank you so much. It is something different for me, but I've enjoyed it. And most of all, I've enjoyed spending time with you guys, as I always do. So, and as I said, I've used nothing that I've pulled out, such as the enamel dots or the Pinkfresh ones. But that's the way it is. We've had fun, and that's all that matters. So these are the cards that we have made. There we go. And for a first attempt, I'm pleased with them. I really am. And I hope you have enjoyed this. That's probably my least favourite, just because I want to do something to it, but I like its simplicity. Please do check the description down below, where you will find a list of everybody playing along with this Pinkfresh Friday hop. I will see you again on Sunday for Ellie Sunday. Until then, please take care, stay safe, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.